Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to discuss some of the things that I've been doing during this quarantine time. Hi, so for those who don't know me, my name is Omoladeokaiyeto and welcome to my channel, and for those who know me, you know me. So today's video, I wanted to do a video about what I've been doing during this quarantine, and to be honest, it's no pressure. Like, you know, I'm not saying that you need to learn a new language or whatnot, but if those who want to learn a new language, you know, good on you. I'll start off with, of course, I always like to relate it to experience, so I'll start off in the beginning. So it was fine, like when it first started, when the quarantine first started, it was a bit like, oh gosh, it's quarantine, ooh, how's this gonna go, sort of thing. So I think I was alright for the first week and a half or 2 weeks, and then I think after the 2 weeks, then it really got to me, and this is when I started to face fear and anxiety, and my mental health was really affected, which I've done a video about. Make sure you check it out. So that really hit me. Yeah, that just really got me down. Oh yeah, it was a struggle. So I began to realize that I didn't have a routine, I didn't have structure in my day, and I wasn't really doing anything to really edify my spirit or edify myself, or just, and that's spiritually and physically and emotionally. I think all three, it's all a combination. I don't think I was doing any of those things to really help me. So at first I was like, okay, cool, I need to get myself into a routine. So of course I would shower, I would have my breakfast, then I will start work. And I've done a video on working from home tips. I'll do that, and that was fine, it wasn't too bad, but I wasn't really doing anything like for me, if that makes sense. Like, I would notice my sister, she likes to watch a lot of Instagram live, people who are really funny. She likes to laugh. Like, we all like to laugh in my household, to be honest, but she really loves comical stuff, things that make her laugh, and I realized that that was her thing. And I was just like, oh gosh, like, I haven't really found my thing. I wasn't even like watching TV or anything like that. Like, I wasn't doing my normal stuff that I would do. So I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? So I started reading a book, which I've mentioned in my last video, The Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Miss. Great book, by the way. Said it in my last video, but I'm reading it again. So I started to do that, and then I started to reach out to some of my close friends, those who I started to speak to them a bit more, see how they are, and that just helped, just to speak to people on the phone. That really helped. And also I started to continue with my routine in terms of like my wash day routines, and how like, you know, making myself excited about my wash day routines. And you know, even like, I've got an aloe vera plant somewhere, but that's all going on this head, mate. And then, excuse my wear, but you can see that I'm in my gym wear. But yeah, I'm actually gonna join an online gym session that my friend has set up, so I'm really excited to do that. But I started to intensify my working out as well, because usually on my normal busy week I would do maybe 3 times a week. I'll just work out 3 times a week, but I was like, oh, why don't I push myself and do 4 instead? So I started to intensify that, and then people give me like ideas, like this Instagram live videos, like where people are doing live workouts. There's an app that I use called Fit On, which was recommended by my friend, and it's amazing. I love it. Yeah, I'm doing like all the workouts you can think of, like, on that app. So that helped, because at first I was doing it 3 times a week, but I still wasn't motivated. I don't know, because I was just doing my own thing. But once I was introduced to the Fit On app and heard about these Instagram live workouts and stuff like that, it became a bit more exciting. So yeah, that's also helped. And as you guys clearly know, I'm a Christian, so what I started to do was listen to a lot of gospel music, join the worship, gospel, anything worship music. I would go join it. There will be like 30 minutes of just worship. I'll go, my sister will be like, you're making so much noise in the house, but I'll be joining that as well, because anything that edifies my spirit, anything that uplifts me, I like to do it. I like to join in things like that. Then I would also listen to a lot of sermons online, like a lot of sermons, like just different, on different subjects, different topics. A lot of the sermons that I was listening to recently was all about strong mind, fear, anxiety. Like those were the type of sermons that I was listening to a lot. But yeah, like I'm just listening to a lot of sermons, and now I've got myself into listening to motivational stuff, because I remember in my late teens, early 20s, I used to listen to a lot of motivational videos. Then I don't know, I just stopped. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I used to listen to like Action Jackson. Yeah, I used to listen to a lot, and then I just stopped, and I don't know why I stopped. It's been really uplifting, and then I've been introduced to other influential speakers and motivational speakers, and I've been listening to their podcasts, which has been amazing for me. Like I think this is my new thing, because like first I was listening to all of these like stuff that was relating to like my mental health and stuff like that, but now I feel like I've shifted. Now my mindset is shifting. I'm beginning to listen to a lot of motivational stuff. And then in the mornings, my meditation, my time with God, that's been so intensified. Like normal busy working week, when you know before when life was normal, I would say, because obviously we're heading to the new norm, I would just pray, read the Bible, do my little devotion, and then start my day. But now, in the morning, like I think I'm at least maybe 45 minutes to an hour on my bed, like maybe reading scriptures, reading my devotions. Like I don't even like have just one devotion. Sometimes I'm doing 3 different devotions at the same time. I meditate on that, I pray. Also, like, I don't know, I tend to use that morning to do quite a lot of spiritual stuff, which has really helped. It's really built my relationship with God even more, and I'm really enjoying it. Like I make sure that I put my alarm, and I know that I'm going to spend at least 45 minutes just on spiritual things, and I try my best not to look at my phone, look at my social media, look at my emails and stuff like that. I try my best to, you know, just go straight to my Bible app, do my devotions and things like that, and then also comment on my devotions, read on my other friends' comments on the devotions. It's been a really great start to my morning, I must say. Also, like, I'm really into baking. I wasn't baking, but you know what, guys? The reason why I wasn't baking, because I could not find flour. I couldn't find flour in Tesco's. For some reason, flour was a scarcity, so I guess everybody was just baking. So we recently got flour, and I'm really excited. So I'm gonna definitely get into my baking more again. Also, I know I did mention about Instagram lives, but I've been literally going on all my friends' Instagram lives. Like, if there's anyone that I'm following and they're doing an Instagram live, I literally go into it and I love it. Like, you know, I love the cooking ones, I love the debate ones, I love the business ones. So I've been going into Instagram lives and I really like it. And another cool thing is like DJ lives. On Instagram, like there's certain DJs that they go live on Instagram, and that's just been quite fun. That's just like a little fun factor that I've been finding a bit fun. And like, I'll just be dancing in my sitting room, and then, you know, my sister will join me. Don't tell her I told you guys this, but I guess she's gonna know now. But yeah, like, we'll be just enjoying it together and stuff. So that's really uplifted. That's really helped. Like, that's just really helped with, you know, doing, like, I don't know, doing things during my quarantine. But I'm not saying doing things in terms of you must build an empire, you must build a business, you must, you know, nah, no pressure, guys, no pressure. You know, it's what works for you. It's what works for you. Some people want to use this time to do things that they never have time to do, and that could even basically be watching a lot of TV, because they just never have time to watch a lot of TV. No, that's not me personally, but I'm just saying, like, everyone has their own thing. Some people like drawing, they like art, they, you know, some people like to make stuff, you know. So it's just doing what you like, what works for you, and there's no pressure. Like, just because so and so said you come out of this quarantine and, you know, you must be like this, you know, you must have achieved this, you know, you must have, you know how to, I know I keep saying the language thing, know how to learn 5 different languages. No pressure. Like, do it at your own pace, do what works for you. To be honest, during this quarantine, I don't think I've learned some kind of new skill, whatever. I feel like it's more self-discovery. For me, it's just more like self-discovery about myself, being more alone with my thoughts, the negative, the positive, you know, being able to know myself more. And in actual fact, just knowing like, oh, oh, okay, I'm more like this, oh, I'm like this. Because sometimes when you can be so busy in life, you're busy, and for those who know me well, I'm busybody. Like, I'm busy. Like, I like to keep myself occupied, especially as an extrovert. I like to do that. So yeah, it was just it was a time to understand that I needed to be still. I hate to admit, but it was a time for me to understand to be still. Yeah, just to be still, and just to really like, I know who I am, but you know when you just go deeper, like you take it to another level, like really understand who you are, and your mind is not clouded, it's not as clouded, so you have time to think, you have time to really evaluate things, you have time to really think about yourself and think about who you are. And so yeah, that a lot of quarantine for me has been a lot about self-discovery, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. And you know, that was me. And some people doing journals, you know, some people are doing journals, you know, writing down like how they feel, their thoughts and things like that. I might get into it. I might get into journal. I might like start doing some journaling. I was listening to a podcast, like I said, I've been listening to some podcasts. I might get into that as well. So yeah, I just wanted to share some of the things that I have been up to. To be honest, even though we've been in quarantine for so long, I'm only just starting to put some of these practices to now. Like, I'll tell you, the first few weeks I was doing nothing, and that did not help me one bit. Like, I was not really doing anything. But like, yeah, I was just like, yeah. But yeah, no pressure guys, no pressure. I just wanted to share some of the stuff that I've been doing. So I really hope that this has helped someone, this has added value to someone, and you know, yeah, please let's share our experiences. Let's share below what you guys have been up to, what you guys have been doing during this quarantine time, during this lockdown time. Let's share everything we've been up to, you know. Let's share ideas and things like that. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to me blab. And yeah, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you support a sister. Until next time guys.